So the stage is set. This is, in fact, the third meeting in the FFA Cup between these two teams. And intriguingly, Adelaide have won the previous two. Both matches went to extra time, with the Reds emerging victorious on both occasions. Well, let's check out the 11 that took to the field against Newcastle here on Saturday. As expected, Luke Wilkshire returns at right back in place of Paolo Retre, and Adrian Mirzejewski starts for the first time since picking up an injury against Wellington on October the 5th. Now, the headline news for the Reds is that Johan Absalonsen, injured in that semi-final win against the Wanderers, hasn't made it, and therefore the 11 is unchanged from Gosford last Thursday. Isaias and Michael Morone, the two survivors from the Cup success 3 years ago. And again, Adelaide continuing their bright start, and Milojasnic has got away from Zullo here, in towards Matt Moore. Chance for Ryan Kitto! And Andrew Redmayne stood strong between the sticks for Sydney FC and prevented the opening goal.
Again, burning off Michael Zullo. Wilkshire couldn't really turn and prop and close the ball down as he needed, so he relied. Beautiful touch there from Mackmore, actually. That's probably a little harsh on Lukey Wilkshire when you see the touch of Mackmore. But Redmayne may be criticised for
Sydney FC, and there's a massive gap here, and Izzo has to come out and take preventative measures to deny Bobo. But goodness me, there were cows grazing in that area of the park.
But it's Morone again, the number 2. He's drifted into the centre to double up on Milos Ninkovic, Simon. But it leaves that channel wide open. Excellent work from Paul Izzo, because that was danger time for Adelaide. This is going to require some sort of hammering on the weekend.
Here's Brosk. The channel opens up again. Milos Ninkovic surely must score. Does score. Opening goal in the FFA Cup final. And it is Milos Ninkovic for Sydney FC. He got the opener against the Jets here on Saturday, and he's repeated the trick tonight. And it's that failing once again. Same area of the pitch for the Reds.
Well, I mean, you could drive a fleet of B-doubles down the right fullback side of Adelaide United. Now, that's not to hang everything on Michael Morone, but structurally they've opened up this part of the field, and Sydney have accepted. Crucially, cup final night. The best man in the competition, last year at least, Milos Ninkovic. He dances through. He waits till the Adelaide goalkeeper and defence are prone, and then he finds the...
Bobo onside, side netting. Jordi Bos was screaming for it in the centre, and probably should have received it from the Brazilian.
Beautiful play from Sydney. Just Adelaide a little bit uncoordinated defensively. Boyce ripping it in with desperation, requisite desperation in the end from Adelaide to protect their goal.
Look how free Bos is in the centre.
As a bird.
Lante. Beautiful for Wilkshire. First time ball in towards Brosk. Suggestion of a handball. Might come back for Bobo. It's blocked. Still alive. Adrian Mirzejewski. And it's into the arms of Paul Izzo. Adelaide's cut apart again by the diagonal this time against Adelaide United in their own penalty area. But certainly strikes the arm of Gulam.
I think what protects Ersan Gulam is his arm is tucked in. I don't know. It's got a real case for a hand.
Zullo gets the head down. Dangerous ball in. Bobo, great stop, Izzo. Sydney threatening again, and Adrian Mirzejewski can't quite get the dip or the bend.
Just looking really dangerous, Sydney. Massive adjustments required from Adelaide United. Zullo with the penetration and not quite clearing their lines. Bobo reacted excellently. And there are too many times when, as they're setting up defensively, Simon, Jordan Elsey